Start by opening the manual control unit to activate the instrument. Then open the LB control window. Before starting measurement, open the database and create a new user. Probes can be added the same way as users. Check that the mini-trough's area is correct. Note that the used length is measured between the barriers. Also, the symmetric compression has to be selected when two barriers are used. All the other data can be added the same way as shown before. Before starting the measurement, clean the trough. Brush it gently with ethanol and then flush it with ion-exchanged water. Then put it in place and clean the barriers one at a time. By doing it in this order, the barriers can be set immediately to their places after cleaning. It is also important not to touch the trough or plastic parts of the barriers while setting them in their places. This might contaminate the subphase. If the temperature sensor is used, it also has to be cleaned. Once the barriers are in place, the subphase can be poured on the trough. It's best to pour it a bit higher than the trough edges because the surface level goes lower when it's cleaned. Close the barriers and use vacuum suction to clean the surface as shown. Be careful with the suction. If the level goes lower than the barrier edges, it is too low and the trough has to be refilled and cleaned again. Clean the plate properly. If you're using a platinum plate, burn it until it glows red. Wait until it cools down and wet the plate before setting it on the hook. The plate should be dipped so that 1/3 of it is under water. Check that the surface is clean. Start by zeroing the balance from the manual control unit. Then select the barriers and press the Open button. If the surface tension change is less than 0.2 to 0.3 millinewtons per meter, the surface can be considered clean. Zero the balance and the barrier's position. Now you are ready to start a new measurement. Open the LB control software and choose the ISO icon. Certain information is required in the experimental setup before a new measurement can be started. Type in the measurement name, choose a user, and choose the right trough, which in this case is the mini. Subphase is optional, but usually good to have. Then select substance or type it in manually if you haven't added it to the database yet. Type in the concentrations and choose the unit. After typing the volume, you can use the area button to see the calculated mean molecular area on the surface. This helps you to define the desired volume. Choose the manual control unit and zero the balance. After that, add the desired amount of the substance liquid on the surface. It's a good idea to spread the solution by making small drops that touch the surface. Usually, if you don't know the substance very well, it's good to add so little that the surface tension stays under 1 millinewton per meter. If necessary, change the volume and press start. Check the trough control parameters. Make sure that the option From Go to Target is selected. The recording turns itself on automatically, but it can be also selected. When doing normal isotherm measurement, the number of cycles should be 1. The gain control should also be set to 1. Choose the desired type from target options. Usually, surface pressure is used. Set the target for the compression and the barrier speed. Usually 10 millimeters per minute is good. The after target parameters don't have any effect on a normal isotherm measurement. Once you've waited around 15 to 20 minutes after spreading the substance, press Go to start the compression. On the x-axis is the mean molecular area and on the y-axis is the surface pressure. The axis values can be changed from the drop-down menus. By selecting the axis button, the scales can be changed. The measurement can be stopped manually by pressing the stop button. After that, the software asks a confirmation to keep the data. If the barriers hit the red limit switch before the measurement is manually stopped, the measurement will be stopped automatically.